And guess what happened to the guy in diet? Now you guys say, think about a new.
He came up with this segment.
A new segment.
Right, you did this
Eat
yourself, buddy.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna come up. Each one of us, we're gonna come up with a menu item, a dish recommendation for one of the restaurants in Walt Disney World Resort.
Mine's probably one of the simpler ones on the list, and it's from a place that I have talked about quite a few times on this show, actually, and it's the Boathouse. Boathouse Orlando. There are the Boathouse restaurants other places, but there is only one Boathouse Orlando. And it's a pretty simple menu item. It's the New York steak and fries. And I think Carlos has a picture of it for us. How wonderful is that? Mm-hmm. It's not the biggest steak on the menu. It's not the highest end steak on the menu, but it's incredibly good for the money that you pay for it. I mean, this is like a $32 meal roughly, and it's an incredible meal. I mean, you won't leave hungry. You get a good portion with it, and you're at the Boathouse. So what more can you ask for?
It's a nice option. Yes, I already tried that one. Most of the time is my go for option in that menu. One thing about the Boathouse is that it is a really large operation, and you have many tables, many guests, and they take really good care of the food with volume, and I really appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
The menu's very vast in that it suits a lot of price points. I mean, you can get really high-end items on there, but you can get stuff like a cheeseburger if you want to. That's just pretty normal price. So,
I mean, normal
good
Disney
wide
World
scale.
price.
Yeah, normal Disney price. It's not going to be your run-of-the-mill.
It's not like going to McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason, let's go with your option.
We're going back to the wave, baby, and we're gonna have bacon and eggs.
See,
bacon
you showed
and
this
eggs.
picture, and that's not bacon. That's pork
Dude,
belly.
It's amazing.
It's called bacon and eggs. It's called bacon and
That's
eggs. It is maple. That is maple lacquered pork belly
What is under the egg?
with it's a perfect egg. It's like poached egg and smoked cheddar grits.
Well, I'm not a grits
I think
fan.
I'm gonna
Those
faint.
Dude. People say they're not grits fans. I'm not a grits
Is it a
classic
creamy
grits fan.
or is it like a really gritty grits?
It is an amazingly creamy grits.
I
It's
could
like
probably
a
do that.
it's
a
like
thing.
you would love it. Let's put it this way. There's no one I have introduced this to who has not instantly said, "Oh, that's amazing."
That's good.
Yeah. And I had this experience recently with people who tried it for the first time. It's like it's pretty amazing.
And
It's
actually,
pretty-
I had it for the first time with you, and it's really, really good.
So I can tell you right now because I actually have the menu pulled up. So it's definitely on the lunch menu, and they have been putting it more recently on the dinner menu. But I just want to double check. It is on the dinner menu. Now here's the deal. So it's on the appetizer menu for both lunch and dinner. What's missing on the appetizer menu for dinner
Or the bowls.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bow. You're going to the wave. The move is to go at lunch. For me, the perfect move, if you're at the Magic Kingdom, please consider taking a break in the middle of the day at some point. Go over to the wave. Have a nice lunch. You don't even have to have a lot. Take a couple appetizers or whatever. It's nice. It's air conditioned. It's dry. If it's been raining, it's dry. The cast members there are fantastic. The space is amazing. The soundtrack in this restaurant is incredible.
You know one thing, Jason, I think that going after the day in the park, going for dinner there is also really nice.
It is. The other power move, I gotta tell you, the other power move at the wave, this is gonna become the show about the wave now. Soup, salad, sandwich combo at lunch, it's $18. You get a cup of soup, which is really like a bowl of soup.
It was
and the soup is so good. I have not had a bad soup there.
I'm having soup for the last 2 months, so...
You would love it.
Is done with soup.
But the soups there are amazing. So you get a cup of soup, you get the seasonal salad, and it's like the full size seasonal salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a huge portion.
Which right now is delicious. And on the menu right now it says turkey sandwich, but the last time I was there, they said they were doing sliders.
But buddy, which is another move from the Magic Kingdom, is to leave Magic Kingdom, go to to the Polynesian, to have lunch at Kona Cafe, which we already did the lunch there, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And go back to the park, and then by the end of the park day, go to the wave too.
Or you could do Kona for breakfast, then the wave for lunch, and then go back to Kona for dinner.
But you know one thing,
Finish your
I never did Kona for dinner. Okay, so that I need to try. But I'd rather be at Kona Cafe for lunch than for breakfast. Okay, so let me show my eat it option. I'll take you guys to Wine Bar George, which is a pretty recent favorite, and I really like the restaurant. It is always special. There's always, the service is good, and there's one menu item that is not fixed on the menu. Is something that they do seasonally and in special dates, which is the Tomahawk Steak. This is a huge steak. We're talking about something that they say that is
Don't
for
make me
three.
do it.
Sorry?
Never mind. Keep going, Carlos. It's okay.
They
Jason
say it's for three. We had the steak, me, Candida, and Pedro. It was at my birthday. My birthday. We went there. So and they said, oh, it's for three. No, it's for 4 or 5 because we couldn't finish that. It was huge.
I'm calling you out as a quitter.
No, and actually, just to give you, it is a pricey item, but it's 36 ounces. We're talking about 36 ounces.
I mean, how much did it cost?
$135.
So that's a lot
ways,
more.
Though. I mean, that's not that bad.
You remember what the tomahawk was at Flying Fish?
It's like
60 something, no?
70?
No, 75 maybe.
75.
75.
It's over.
It wasn't over 100 though. It was
no. It's
and
under 100.
that fed 2 men easily too.
No, but buddy, that one it isn't bigger. It is that one, and I'm.
Well, I mean, like you have to be like.
We need to go there.
To believe it.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to go there.
One of these days, you'll come back.
So the whole thing is to the 3 dishes that we had was the Wine Bar George Tomahawk Steak. Collin brought us the newer steak and fries.
Look how sad looking that is now next to the tomahawk.
So mean.
And then the bacon and eggs and cheese. Oh man!
Carlos shows up with 80 pounds of beef, and the rest of us. Like,
no, look, it is huge. It is
some
huge.
things we shouldn't compare on this show.
It's huge.
The best is that piece. Put that back up again one last time. I'm so sorry. The tomahawk. Put that back up.
Oh my gosh!
That piece of rosemary alone.
Yes. It's enormous. Who needs that much rosemary?
That piece of that's about the size. That's almost the size of the rosemary that was in that drink that I got at Three Bridges.
No, it's almost like a Christmas tree. It's not a rosemary.
The Spice Road gin and tonic.
Oh, they're asking about what's that sauce underneath of the rosemary, Carlos?
It's a tomato remoulade.
There were some folks asking about Tonga Toast, and that's only served at breakfast at Kona, correct?
Yep.
And honestly, Tonga Toast, not worth all the hype.
I'm not a big banana fan.
I'm just gonna tell you.
I like Tonga Toast, but I'm just not a huge
what's the other thing on the menu there? The pancakes.
You used to have a steak and eggs.
The
macadamia pancakes. Yeah,
that's. I think so. And I think the best thing is if you go with another person. I think I've said this before. Have one person get the Tonga Toast, one person get the pancakes, or something else.
To your point, I think that's why I'm repeating. I think that Kona Cafe is a much better, for me at least, is a much better move for lunch. And you have the duck fried rice. Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
What's that sandwich that I got at Kona? The it's like a turkey club with duck pate on. It's like, please, how can you make this sandwich? Oh, I know. Let's put duck pate on it.
There you go.
It is amazing.
Delicious.